Run. Rice again. And he's got a long lead, and he found his target. That's beautiful transition from Victoria. Ainsworth on the long lead. Had a bit of space to run into, so Brenton Phillips won't be too happy about that because no one really came for the footy for South Australia.
They've been impressive, Vic Country, so far in the opening. They're actually moving the ball like an AFL team. The way that they're changing direction, they're shifting the angle. And young Ben Ainsworth, who Pickers mentioned in the opening, unfortunately, we can watch him all we like today, but we can't draft him until the end of next year. Exciting young talent, though.
So Ainsworth, set shot, just inside the 50, runs out to the right a little, but he's got control of it. It just across the face, but it's the first goal for Vic Country, and Ben Ainsworth opens the scoring. They're 7-0.
And if the name Rice is familiar, it is, of course, the son of
It is to
Dean.
lots of people right around the world, Kevin. A lot of people eat rice.
And Dean Rice, the son of Dean, of course, so he's eligible for Carlton and St Kilda in this year's draft.
Yes.
So his first decision is which club will he sign with. Then he becomes the subject of a bid. So there's going to be lots of talk about this young fella, but he started very well down there in the back pocket.
So Ainsworth...
Pathway of people to this championship, it's not always the same. This is one different pathway. Gash was born in the Sudan at 7 months of age, ended up in Ethiopia, then on to Kenya and lobbed in Australia at 7 years of age. And by 15, he discovered our game. Didn't play it all his life.
Of course, who was a lawn bowler slash taxi driver for Australia and Rob Perella. Here's Shaki once again. And again, it's the tall forwards. Although Ainsworth isn't that tall, he's just clever, he's just strong, and he's a real talent. He's going to line up for his second.
Yeah, he's a great young talent, Ben Ainsworth, and I mentioned in the first quarter we can't draft him until the end of next year, but we're going to see a really exciting prospect over the next 18 months. He's a small marking forward. There is a role for that in almost every AFL club where you think of Eddie Betts at Adelaide, who plays that role, or a Mark Lacroix. It feels like every club's got one. Ben Ainsworth will be on an AFL list at the end of next season.
Well, he's hooked that kick. That's not a good finish from him, but this is shades of Parrish from last year. Crowd on the outer side, but it got right in his eyes. Newen's kick in towards Ainsworth, the man of the moment, recovers, flipped it over the top, and too much on the handball on his own. Probably this time too far out to score. This time, it's the right time to give it off this time, Josh, and he finds Ainsworth.
Well, he's going again here, and Aaron France hasn't woken up to the fact that Shaki's job's not done. He was going to try and get the next square-up kick. Tell you what, Sando, this young boy here, he'll be part of your crew next year, I would assume.
Yeah, he's already part of our Level 1 Academy Pickers. He's we spoke a lot about him in the first half. Obviously can't get drafted at the end of this season, but the watch will be on him for the next 18 months. The clubs absolutely love him already.
He's already kicked one.
Beautiful.
He's now got two, and he is impressive. He's got 2 goals, 1 now, Ainsworth, and this is a real purple patch from Vic Country. So there is no win to the right of screen if you're watching at home. Basically, I mean, it's just been work ethic from the relative teams, but most of the goals coming at that end.
Well, 8 goals, 3 from 22 entries to Vic Country, I should say. And South Australia, 5-4 from the same number of entries. So it helps when you've got a big fella that's kicked 5 and a little fella who's doing what he does.
Yeah.
I love Shaki's unselfishness there.
Yeah.
Look, he could have just gone back and I'll kick 6, ignored Ainsworth in the pocket, but no, and then had the skill and ability for a big bloke to just chip it over.
Got it out. Shaki again. Got a running going past in Simpkins. Simpkins got the man of the moment, Ainsworth. So if it's not Shaki, it's Ainsworth. This will be 9 between them. Simpkins got it forward. But this will be 3 for Ainsworth. Probably should have had 4. He missed the set shot.
He did. He won't miss this.
No.
He eats these for breakfast. That bit of play by Holmes there was terrific. Really good.
Just a lazy little run up and a kick through. So whatever was said at half-time to Vic Country, they certainly have come out and they've raised their level. They've now got 4 in a row. And it's through great work like this.
And Jai Simpkin is on his left foot, kicking to his 17-year-old mate. So Simpkin's a 17-year-old. He's one that's a chance to be picked at Level 2 Academy for next year. He's in that age bracket. He kicked the winning goal in the first game of the championships right on the siren, Simpkin. So another very, very smart small forward, and he can get up through the midfield. He's a boy at Scotch College. He comes from Maroopna, plays for the Murray Bush Rangers, Indigenous boy.
The side, the ball goes over the back. Matheson first to it, clean below the knees. Handball's out towards and beautifully picked up by Ainsworth. Hard not to be impressed with what he does. Now to a one-on-one situation. Taken by Matthew Johnston. Outside 50, puts it out into the path of Shaki. Didn't want to take on. He might get it back. Or